Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time, baby, here on a Sunday night for Bitcoin. We're ready to rock it. We're ready to get it in the pocket. 19,270. I tell you, Sunday night into Monday morning is not when you want to play with Bitcoin. The volatility is absolutely out of control. Let's take a look at it tonight. It is absolutely out of control like it is every single Sunday night into Monday morning. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? Shout out to each and every one of you for sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Welcome to the Crypto Lifer Show. May you stay blessed. May you stay living in love. Love is the strongest frequency in the game. What a beautiful day it was today. What a beautiful day. And before I even start, let's get hydrated. Let's get going. Let's put a big old squeeze of lemon, 2 squeeze of lemon, 3 squeeze of lemon, 4 squeeze of manly squeezes there. A manly squeeze of the lemon. Shout out to each and every one of you for being here. Let's take a look. A big sip of that lemon water. Decalcify the pineal gland. Let's go on our trip to Mars, shall we? Extra lemony today. But you know what? Sometimes you gotta just live. You gotta live a little. I'm on edge, baby. I'm going on an edge here. A little 2 extra squeezes of the lemon. I'm really pushing the limits today, guys. I'm really going on a ledge. Yikes. Don't tell my wife, all right? Extra lemon squeeze. She might, you know. Shout out to everybody here. We're looking at the market. Market's a little green. Waking up a little bit here on a Sunday night. Interesting. Ran up. Doge up about 3%. Bitcoin at 19,270 worldwide. Not doing too shabby. Let's take a look at BTC. And you know we're about to break down. We're about to do what we do every single Sunday night. All right, and we're going to take a look at this candle right here. This candle. See, this candle right here. Right? Not this one. This one closes in 7 days, but this candle right here. And we're going to take a look at Bitcoin and the weekly. We're going to take a look at Bitcoin and the weekly candle close. Shout out to everybody here as we get into Bitcoin and the weekly candle close every single week. We let it out, we shed it out, and we get that energy flowing and get it going. That's the mantra for the weekly candle close. I turned red. I almost passed out. It's insanity, but we get through it, and somehow we make it through. Let's take a look at this nasty red doji. However, it did show some buy pressure to the upside. It did tell some buy pressure to the upside. Shout out to everyone. 32 seconds. Oh my gosh, you guys are awesome. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Love you all for jumping on into the chat. You're awesome. All right. So look, this is Bitcoin in the weekly candle. We're going to take a look at exactly what happened. This candle opened at $19,442.08. All right, something we want to know. This is important information. All right, $19,442.08. The high of this candle, all the way up here, was $19,946.71. We never got in to the 20,000 region on this week, not once in the week. The low for the candle, all right, was 18,161. We would go very low, almost as low as the lowest candle in the bunch, okay? And we would close up here at 19,262. Did we close above these two candles? No, we did not. All I wanted was for this candle to close above these two candle bodies here. This was the weekly support and resistance that is oh so important that we hold, that I keep bringing up, that I talk about, that's important to me. And I don't know why Alt J is deciding not to work at the moment. That's interesting. That is very, very interesting. Oh yeah, that's why. Because I get everything turned off over here. Why don't we trash it over here? So there you have it here. 19,279, and I would love if this weekly candle closed above it, but it did not. So far, we did get a green. We got a bit of a green weekly. We went low and came back up. We're attempting to get some volatility. We're going to take a look at Bitcoin now on the smaller time frame. It looks ridiculous. What I want to talk about is my bigger time frame scenarios that I've been pointing out. And I want to stick to them. I want to stay on them because you say them for one thing and then people say, well, he didn't say that. That's not what he said. And I just want to be really, really on point and on topic and just consistent. You know, focus is the key. And if I continuously focus and show you, so look, this is swing down to swing down. It's swing up to swing up here. It is weekly bullish divergence. And you likely haven't seen it in a long time, really haven't ever seen it. One time, maybe slightly there, maybe somewhere back there. Weekly bullish divergence is very rare. And it's very, very rare to see. So it's something that I wouldn't be surprised that we kind of go sideways here, go sideways. Like maybe we do something like this. Bitcoin goes up and down, does this, consolidates, the weekly resets, and we're gone. We never put in a lower low than this. This becomes a double bottom of sorts, and we make our way up to the upside here for Bitcoin. There's a possibility. I don't want to say, you know, again, it could also be looked at as a descending triangle, right? That's about to just dump on our face the length of the triangle here and take a nasty spill down, and the weekly will just dump, and we'll go all the way down to 12,000, you know, 13,000. So I'm open-minded. I just want to build two scenarios. I built you two, but what we don't see here is bearish divergence on the weekly. Like, weekly bearish would be insanity, you know? And we really don't, in my humble opinion, we don't see that. We don't see, the last time we saw a weekly bearish divergence, in my humble opinion, was the top, where you had to sell. And let me show you, you had swing down to swing down here. You had swing up to swing up here. And that's weekly bullish bearish divergence, and that was definitely the top, and we would dump. So weekly, you sell the top. Bullish, you buy the bottom. So I bought the bottom based off this bullish divergence. I bought 19,265, 282. You know, I bought 19,282. So I bought a Bitcoin there because of this bullish divergence. Now, it could be 100% wrong, and anything could happen, but that's what I'm doing. We look at total, and it's all about the weekly candle staying above the 200 simple moving average. You can see we hit it. We hit it. We came to this week. We got rejected by it. But we did get this huge. See, what I'm feeling is just this giant buy pressure here. This giant wick to the upside on the total market cap, which is very, very interesting, and getting a little bit of a green sign here. And the daily does not look too bad here for the weekly, for the total market cap here. Bit of a shoulder, bit of a head, bit of a shoulder still. You know, something that I'm looking at, shoulder, head, and a shoulder. Can we double bottom here to the upside? I've seen many altcoins do this. Can we do it? It is technically a higher low. As you can see, we went to a candle closing lower here of 820 and about 828. Here we have closing candles at 858 and even higher here at 872. We're sitting at 884 and possibly even double bottoming here. Double there. The daily candle, which to me looks pretty sweet, and the stochastics, lack of bearish momentum on the MACD, are showing signs of a bit of a reversal out of this falling wedge. If the falling wedge makes it to the top, it's going all the way to 1.22 trillion. Let's just get above $942 billion. But right now, if the daily cannot go up and roll over, which could go up like this and roll over, anything could happen. But if the daily can continue with some momentum, get above some supportive resistance, the first area we have to get above is 914, get above 942, and we'll go from there. So, but right now, you know, bit of a double bottom vibe headed here for the total market cap of all crypto. And this area is looking somewhat bullish to me. We take a look at the S&P futures, and right now they're up 21 points. We take a look at the NASDAQ and the Dow futures, looking pretty nice. The Dow up plus 22. The S&P still holding. I want to take a look, double check. The S&P, 13 points. We're also going to take a look at the Crypto Fear and Greed Index, holding a 24. Holding a 24. Quite interesting to me. So Crypto Fear is up. You know, it was down at a 22 and a 20. And, you know, these shaded areas, really, when it gets down into here, that's where you want to buy. Really had one chance at 17.5. We went down at like 7 or 8. That was the lowest prices you would ever see. And I had a limp it at 18.1, 18. I put my 17.5 order, never got hit. We went to 17,680 or something. I missed it by 180 beans. Yeah. I'll cry about it for days for the rest of my life. Shout out to all the moderators. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Shout out to David Kendall, Anku Kutsi Butsu, Crypto Life Changer, CNC Ireland. Wow. An amazing group of moderators here every single day kicking it. Shout out to Sean, Aaron, Chris Ray, Crypto Life Changer again, my man. Shout out to Sat Stacker. Shout out to Mano Ipsa. Shout out to Bad Baptist, my man. Shout out to Eric W. Shout out to Gabriel. Shout out to Ricky and Morty Zordi. Shout out to Emery Thomason. Shout out to Sly Raven. Shout out to Honkin Tor. Shout out to Crypto Tonight. Shout out to Randy Marinek and all the awesome people here. Shout out to Edgar, my man. Appreciate you all here. Shout out to Anthony C., my man. Every single time. And if you're out there, shout out to Andrew Simone. Anthony, you're the man, dude. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Illuminated nothing. Let's get it. Isn't that Anku, though? Confusing me, man. Shout out to Laura. Shout out to Big Wig Energy. Shout out to Lulu Captainau. Shout out to Peter. Lifer Friend, my man. Shout out to Lifer Friend in the house. Appreciate you, brother. And CNC, again, double whammy for you. All right. And we have a full house. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for being here. We had an amazing live stream last night. It was fun. It was exciting. I had a blast. I hope you did too. Shout out to the 427 people on the live. 188 likes. Can I get the likes up to the watchers? I would greatly appreciate it. We made gains today in the trading group. All right. I was all about Morpheus Lab. I talked about it over and over and over and over again. Morpheus Labs. Why? Well, I mean, who doesn't like the matrix? Who doesn't like the whole feel about the idea? Morpheus Labs. And if you zoom in, NMW, right? Booming to the upside. Look at the massive candles on the daily. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 daily green candles. As we close at 8:24, open our second, or 6 daily green candles. But what a move to the upside. About to hit the target, but up 73%. Stop loss can be put at break even by now, but Morpheus Labs never hit the stop loss. Was a clean, beautiful trade to the upside. Fibonacci was also near the 0.618 golden pocket. I mean, you can't, you take your fib from here to there, you find out you were in the golden pocket right there. 0.65 to the 0.618, and you were gone from there. I mean, how else can you play this stuff but beautifully? Then we even made this ascending triangle for you on the way. And I found a flag and was like, man, Morpheus Labs in a flag. Looks like it could continue to the upside. And there was even more gains here. Look, 36% gains out of this flag to the upside. So shout out to anyone that may or may not have gotten into Morpheus Lab. Shout out to you if you just learned about a setup. Look, tight moving averages, falling wedge, golden pocket, lack of bearish momentum, falling volume with falling price was happening right there as well. You look at the MACD. MACD had lack of bearish momentum, a smaller hill with the blue line curving up. We were low on the RSI, below the dotted line. Right? Getting into the good price action, starting to make a bit of a move up. There was bullish divergence here. Is that swinging down and this is swinging up? Low in the stochastics. You go to the 4-hour time frame, you got a whole good story that's cooking here. You got the tight moving averages, the 200-day moving average between you and the stop loss, which is a beautiful sign. Low stochastics, low RSI, MACD, lack of bearish momentum, and you are gone, baby, gone. So shout out to anyone that may or may not have figured out the special sauce to my science, but this is it, baby. And you can see why there's gains always falling out of the heaps, right? And this is 71% since we posted this on October 12th. It's 4 days. And even through the weekend, it pumped through the weekend, which you don't get a lot of coins doing. So shout out to Morpheus. May you stay blessed. Thank you for blessing me. Amen. And let's take a look at my next big coin. Not right now, but in a second I will. I'll get you excited, get you going. So let's take a look at Bitcoin. And it had some crazy volatility. It ripped all the way up to the upside. Went to 19,427. Got us very excited. Very, very happy. People like, wow, 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 wow. Only to go sideways, make a bit of a flag, and then give it all back with a dump. However, look, if you look at the dump would go right back into this triangle that I have formed. So I had this ascending triangle. You see? I take away the moving average. You can see I just had this triangle, and we've been looking at it. Up, down, a bit of a shoulder head and a right shoulder there too as well. Okay? Shout out to everybody here on the live. Make sure anything crazy going on. Ooh, I'm just looking at my Instagram account. Follow me at Instagram at The Real Crypto Lifer. I'd greatly appreciate it. The Real Crypto Lifer. Follow me on Instagram. I would greatly appreciate it. It would be awesome. It would be great. So follow me on Twitter. Let me know how you feel. You know what I mean? And what I want to see is this. I mean, how much do... I'm just going to go slow for the rest of my life. So how much do you love Sunday night into Monday morning volatility for Bitcoin? Some people might absolutely love it. I think it's horrible, but some people might love it. How much do you love Sunday night into Monday morning volatility for Bitcoin? Please. Let me know. I want to know. And look, it's not trending. I'm not trying to run a fat. I want to know. I personally want to know. I can't stand it. All right? I can't stand you. All right? I, George, can't stand you. So, you know, how much do you love Sunday night into Monday morning volatility for Bitcoin? Please let me know. All right? I want to know. I want to know. Take me to your river. I want to know. I want to know, want to know, want to know, want to know. I want to go, want to go, want to go, want to go. Okay, I'm done. I'm done. Don't go anywhere. Please stop. No. Come back. Close the doors. Don't let them leave. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. How much do you love Sunday night into Monday morning volatility for Bitcoin? Please let me know. All right? I need to know. 99 lemons out of 100. My man, I like that answer. Pretty snabby. You people are funny. You people are quick. You people are witty. And you like to get the wit out. I get it. So look, the witta. What you know about the witta. If someone here can tell me what the witta was, what I'm saying, all right, there'll be something cool. If you can tell me what the witta was, all right, I'm not going to spell it. I'm just going to say the witta. You're going to have to figure out how it's spelled, what I'm saying. But if someone has the gall, has just the craziness to research, and they find out what I'm saying when I say the witta, all right, watch someone say in 2 seconds, they're like, oh, I know exactly what it is. And I'm going to watch the chat here. Let me watch the chat quickly. It's not White Widow, no. I want to know if you've ever seen the rain, all right? Take me to the river, I want to go. Yeah. Where's that green vest? That thing is fresh, right? Y'all want that back, huh? You want the vest back. The Witta, man. What do you know about the Witta? Purple rain, baby. All right, so look, I'm about to break it down for you right now. So Bitcoin pumped out, came back down. But look, when it came back down, what did it do? It held this bottom angle, like at the 7-minute. Look, you can see it held the zone and it bounced right back out of it to the upside. And now look, I mean, am I the only one that sees it? You see it. I know you see it. I'm not a genius. I'm just a consistent man. Shoulder, head, and a shoulder to the upside here for Bitcoin. Inverted head and shoulder on the 7-minute time frame. This thing could bang on you all the way to $19,500. So we're looking at the measured move for Bitcoin. However, it's already starting to kind of go right side off here a little bit. Kind of a cup and handle, but it is at resistance. You can see this is clear resistance, 19,300. Right here we have resistance. So mark that, 19,427. And then even mark this range here at 19,320. Clear resistance at these areas. All right. Shout out to the super chat. Thanks for all you do, Sam. Thank you to the abdominal Rain Man Spaghetti Ragnetti, my man. May God bless you and yours. Thank you for the $3.33 in chat revenue. You're awesome. Thank you for the $10 in chat. Everyone, we got 10 beans in chat revenue. We got 251 likes. We have 485 people on the live. Can I get the likes up to the watchers? I would be so blessed and appreciated of it. It would be amazing. I would do it for you if you do it for me. Let's keep it moving. I show up every single day. No days off. No days off. Show number 635 continuously. Let's keep it moving. Oh, that tastes good. Snow is good. Snow is good. Haven't really asked lately, though, so I'd have to ask to answer that truthfully. I'll ask the cousins. I know they treat that bird like gold, so I'm sure he's good, but I haven't asked, so I'm not going to lie to you and say, oh, he's great, because I haven't asked. So I'll check on Snowy. The cousins own Snowy, so I don't see him all the time, but I'll ask, and I'll give you a full report, but I'm pretty sure he's doing pretty good. That bird gets taken care of better than most people, so I would assume he's doing great. So look, we're looking here at this flag. This is a bull flag. And it is a shoulder, head, and shoulder, but it's a bull flag. It broke back inside of the channel. And you got a measured move here. And your 7-minute is getting oversold. Let's take a look at the 1 hour, the 15-minute. Let's get down to brass tacks. It is a crazy, you might go up and back down. It's a Sunday night into Monday morning. Expect insane volatility, all right? But we're looking at this, the way I trade is if it never happened. And you're like, what do you mean? Well, I trade as if it never happened. Exactly what I just said. I just block this out as if it never happened. And I see that this is the flag in and of itself, you see? And so I'm ready to go. This is out the window. And I'm back in a flag again. Shoulder, head, and a shoulder to the upside. Measured move, take you to 19,557. Can we get it in? All right. So we closed below the weekly support and resistance, but we held above the POC. Remember? The POC was a battle here at 19,100. If we stayed below it on the weekly, it was going to be carnage. The fact that we got this massive short squeeze to the upside was awesome. But again, this is a whipsaw pattern just like we saw here. All right. Remember, we were talking about the whipsaw pattern and how they whip price action up and down like this one here, down and up. Right? They try to get all the liquidations on either end of the board. They're greedy. They don't want to wait. They want to slaughter every single buddy. That's why they say bulls make money, bears make money, but pigs get slaughtered. And what I mean by that is when you're a pig, you're greedy. You're holding on too long. You want it all, you know. And these guys are definitely want it all. I mean, the way they go after it, and then that's why leverage traders who want it all, it's almost like, you know, the old story that people got ripped off by Bernie Sanders or Bernie Madoff, but not Bernie. So sorry, Bernie said by Bernie Madoff is because, you know, their own greed made them believe it. You know, it's like too good to be true, and they're like, wow, I'm gonna get this deal. It's like, you know, you don't get a deal like that, but their own greed was part of why they let it happen. Like, they're blinded by the greed, you know, and that's kind of, you know, and again, people that use 100x leverage, 50x leverage, and they play games, I mean, they're blinded by the greed, and then the exchanges just sit there and just take you off one by one, ping, pong, bing, bang, 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 you know, it's just 2 seconds. Shout out to the 279 likes, but that's not going to cut it with 500 people on the live on a Sunday night. Can I get the likes up to the watchers? I would greatly appreciate it. It would be so blessed and amazing. Thank you so much. I don't want to waste my time asking about it. I have so many other things to go over. Why don't you help me out? Why don't you help me help you do the right thing? All right, so here's a flag to the upside. 7-minute is oversold. Can we get the pump? 50-minute is also suggesting a bit of a move to the upside. All right, I'm suggesting as if we got right back in the pennant and we're not done dumping. 1 hour also suggests we could get a bit of a reversal here, double bottoming on the stochastics RSI, and the 4-hour time frame pointing up, not done yet, but actually is tweezer topping with a rejection at 19,370. However, I don't buy all of it yet because it is a volatile night. But look, even the 22 hours pointing up, but eventually it's going to be kind of at the end of its stake. The daily is bullish to me, but it could rip down and stay down here for any amount of time. At the end of the day, it's about support and resistance. So if I break it down for you on the bigger time frame here and I just show you what I'm looking at, easy peasy style, this is simple. I'm going to remove the moving averages just so you have nothing else to look at. I'm going to even remove all of the indicators because you don't need them right now for a moment, you know. And so look, weekly support or resistance. There's your next weekly resistance, 21.9. There's your next weekly support, bounce, and resistance there at 20,005, right? And then we have these candles closing in this area that I keep talking about forever right here at 19,300. And that's why it's been so substantial. That's why we keep battling this area, all right? And we have closed the weekly candle below it, which to me is, you know, stinks, you know? And then we have the bounce area here at 18,800 now, where you can see 2 weekly candles have bounced off of the zone, right? Again, it is bullish divergence, like I showed you, which says we should make a high higher than even the high in the middle here than these highs. But again, need I digress? We'll go from there. So this is your weekly support and resistance. You break 18,800. I mean, look, I mean, you got nothing left, really. Like, see, you'll drop to right here at 16,000 to 2,000, and then you really don't have anything until right about this zone at 11.9. And I guess you could call the wick at 13.8. But so there's not a lot. You know, if we can't bounce from this zone, we're in trouble. We're in serious trouble. So that's Bitcoin in a bit of a nutshell at the moment on the weekly, right? Now we're going to zoom into the daily, and I just want to show you daily support and resistance as well, because it's going to change slightly with the local areas when you change time frame. So why is that? Because the candles aren't the same, right? They don't open and close the same on a daily like they do on the weekly. So you're going to get different levels. What you can't even see on the weekly, the daily is going to expose, right? So these two levels you can't see in the weekly, but they're exposed by the daily in this level of support. So we've bounced, and you can see that 19,000 has been showing daily resistance since October 1st, all right? It's been basically 16 days, 2 weeks, it has held resistance. We haven't had a candle close below it in really since September 27th. That was the last time a candle even here, September 25th. So when you see this, you're like, wow, never realized how significant that is. Now, one thing I do want to show you, which could scare me, and you know, is a shoulder, a head, and a shoulder. It does resemble a head and shoulder pattern, right? And if this were to take a dump, I mean, the downside would take us all the way to 17,594. I'm not guaranteeing that. I just wanted to show you it's something I saw, and that is the measured move, all right? We'll go from there. It doesn't have to happen. And, you know, right now I do see a double bottom, really. It's a beautiful W on the 22-hour time frame. You know, if we minus that wick, that shouldn't be there, but, you know, a crazy wick. But that would put us somewhere back to about 19,600 area, right? And get us back above these two resistances at 19,005, okay? So I want to flip back to that daily. So you can just see how this level of 19,000 is significant, all right? I just want to point these things out, things that you may not have thought about. And again, we're holding this zone here. And this is where I begin to build this story of this very interesting symmetrical triangle, right? Which could break up or down, right? And they're mainly bearish patterns in my humble opinion. Most of the time they break to the downside, but we do have some moves here with the daily time frame, all right? So, and we have that bullish divergence here on the daily too, which I've been showing. Swing up to swing up, swing down to swing down. So I just, you know, this is very interesting to me. So I just always want to show you the big picture, show you both scenarios, right? We could go all the way down. I showed you the bigger areas. I showed you that we could go all the way to 12K, and I showed you the areas to watch. Said it's not going to be good if we lose those areas. I'm not a moon boy. I'm not 100% bullish. I just want to make that really clear. Just because I bought a Bitcoin, I'm not that guy. We're going all the way. We don't have to go anyway. I like volatility. I can short the market down. I can long the market up. It doesn't really matter which way it's going to go as long as I figure out which way it's going to go. All right, that's my key. That's my goal, is to find out which way it's going. Stay tuned every single day with me, and that's what we do. Shout out to the 333 likes. Bawumi. I love seeing 333 on the likes. That's amazing. 333, baby. You people are unreal. Keep it moving. Keep it coming like I know you will, because you've been doing it. You were hitting the like button when I had 10 people on the live. Then I had 10, 15 people. Then I had 20. Then I had 30, 40, 50, 100. And then it kept moving. It was you people that did it. So shout out to the people. The people have spoken and helped the crypto lifer grow in ways I never thought possible. Morpheus Labs. Boom, boom, boom. All right. So let's zoom back in. We've looked at the daily. I've showed you kind of what I see. And now let's look at to see if this 1 hour time frame can begin to build some type of story here. Can we get out of this ugly, you know, flag that we're forming? And can we make a move back to the upside? Our 15-minute is cooked. You know, let's see. Right now we do have resistance. Like Bitcoin just can't seem to get above these areas. So, hey, if you wake up tomorrow and you can't get a candle close above 19,000, I'd say 300 yet again, like expect more downside. You know, this could just make something like this. This could make another bigger M and then dump. This could dump, get rejected and dump, make a sideways M. You know, right now, all you have to focus on is the previous place you couldn't get above, which is your resistance. And if you can't get above that, then you short the market. It's pretty simple to me. So right now, you have resistance at 19,280, right? If we can't get a candle to close above 19,300, I mean, short the market. So in my mind, we earn a flag. 50-minute is low, right? 1 hour wants to make a move back to the upside. Can we get the move? You know, the daily's good. The 22-hour has room, and the 4-hour has room as well. So it does show possibly short squeeze coming, all right? We take a look at Bookmap. This is where the orders are. If you like to see this, if it's something that you like to use, it's every single day. I use it all the time. It's gotten us out of many sticky situations. When the whole market was looking overbought and you would likely open up a short, we found liquidity hanging out at the top, and that showed us where it was likely to move. And you know what? 90% of the time, it would move into the area of the liquidity. We would sidestep the short squeeze, actually able to long it. While we watched more people jump into the short, they would pay us. And the more people that actually caught it the wrong way would become liquidated. The more people that got liquidated, the more the price would go up, the more we would get paid in the long. So it's happened on the live stream. We've used it many times. It's called Bookmap. Link in the description below. And I absolutely love using Bookmap. It is beautiful. Bookmap is amazing. So shout out to the beautiful people at Bookmap. I love you. I like being associated and affiliated with you guys. And I just appreciate your beautiful tool that works so wonderfully well. Look, $50,000 in liquidations. It tells me how many people got liquidated and the accounts. Right now we see 18,008. We see sparse liquidity. I wouldn't really bet on either of these. And it's a Sunday night into Monday morning. It's very, very unpredictable, especially in the liquidity zone. This works better as the week progresses and we start to see where we lie. But right now it does suggest possibly an 18,800 bounce into this area. We do see more liquidity here than up there based on the heat map, right? Heat map. Remember, it's just like you're looking at night vision goggles, and you're also looking at a book map. You put those together, you got heat map, right? And you're looking where the heat is. That's where the most orders are, that's where the most money is being put out or would like to be put out and those are actual orders on real order books on the exchanges getting API'd into the data section of Bookmap. It's pretty awesome, right? You've changed the word liquidated for me. Shout out to Gina Bombina. Once Asia opens, it'll start moving, snowball effect. Thanks for something. Thanks for smooshing that like and turning it in to showing some love. Appreciate that, Gina. And thank you for always just spreading the love and being awesome. It's people like you that keep the show alive every single day. So may God bless you and yours. Make you continue to pump and bump every single day for the channel. And thank you for your love and your support every day. I wouldn't be here without each and every one of you. So may God bless you all. Thank you. So we're looking for this flag to break to the upside based on the probability of how I trade. And it could dump in our face. Anything could happen. Okay? Anything could happen. But I see a shoulder head and a bit of a shoulder, double shoulder action. I do see oversold. And I see a falling wedge in the stochastics. The MACD could be turning. Falling volume, falling price. A bit of a move here. All right? We talked about where we could go if we break. And we talked about the areas to go up. And we kind of broke Bitcoin down. I showed you the daily. I showed you the weekly. I showed you the total market cap. And I showed you Bitcoin. I really don't think there's much else to talk about, in my humble opinion. Let's get into the alts, as I do have a bit of a quicker stream tonight, as I do have guests. I would like to bounce out of here by 9:15 if I can, just to hang out with my buddy. I only see him once or twice a year, so it'd be nice. He understands how much I love my channel and what my job is, and he says, hey, do what you got to do. But I'd love to just kick it with him at least for a half an hour if I can. Look at EasyQ comp. Wow. This thing just boomed in the last 15 minutes to the upside, up 20%. Unreal. Unbelievable. WEMIX. It was on my radar for a bit of a move there in this flag. WEMIX. Did WEMIX really jettison out 9% gains? WEMIX? That's interesting. You just draw a flag, you take a look at it, you never know. WEMIX makes me laugh. I don't know why. It's just funny to me. It's like a name. WEMIX. Yo, did you trade WEMIX, bro? Yo, I love WEMIX, man. It's up at 9.33%. Going on them. Go me too, perp. And actually, there's a bunch of things that I've been looking at that I've been posting to the group that look pretty ripe to me. I'm going to keep them to the group tonight, though. We're not going to give them out for free. The group's already been privy to a bunch of awesome stuff. Awesome, sauceum. Bang, man. Look at that near short got lost in the sauce, baby. I mean, it made money. It didn't get lost in the sauce, but near itself got lost in the sauce. I just saw wonderful Morpheus Labs just, and Fowl. It's crazy. I'm looking at Fowl the other night, and I'm just going through coins, and I see this, I'm like, oh, cool little flag. I'm like, that might break out to the upside. And then I look at the 4-hour time frame, and I'm like, the 4 hours cooked. I'm like, that's pretty sketchy. I said, I don't know. With the wick right there, I looked at the 1 hour time frame. 1 hour was bending down. I said, it doesn't look that great. But I said, I'll watch it. It's in a bit of a flag, right? And you kind of let it do its thing. And you can, reset it again now. Now the 4 hour's still cooked. 1 hour's coming down, though, and it's still in the flag. And the 15-minute is, like, staying healthily in the flag, right? And you're like, that's weird. And continue to do its thing, right? So you see the flag got extended. Doesn't really change anything. Same scenario, right? 4 hours still beat, but starting to bend a little bit. 1 hour time frame's now spanning, about to touch the 21. And now it's like, do you trade the 4 hour? Do you trade the 1 hour, even though the 4 hour is telling you to get out, right? The daily has room and with momentum, though. You have to remember that. The daily still has momentum. So, like, the only time frame in your way right now is the 4 hour time frame. And so do you take it and just hope you get bended? Or, so you got a good 15, you got a good 1 hour, right? It all looks gravy, but the 4 hour is the one. So I shot away because of my system, and look, this thing was gone. Gone. And it did it on the 1 hour time frame. Like, look at that. It was a behemoth. One of the biggest gainers of the day, up 300%, right? So I started to learn, I take a shot on the 4 hour ones, and when they lose, they lose. But you just have to know you have a high probability of losing just based on going against the overbought 4 hour. But look what happened. I mean, the 4 hour just did damage with this little move to the upside. So I just want to teach you, you never know what can happen. And sometimes it's all about the actual shape. and the measured move. So I hope that was a cool learning process for everybody here. Really opened up and showed you, like, you know, and the thing is, it shows you know, someone would say, oh, it's a vulnerability, but in my mind, it's not, because that trade was high risk, and normally you should never get in when the 4 hours that high. And when you do and you get rewarded for it, it's kind of like bad. In a way, it's like a bad behavior reward. So I'm also in between on that, but that's high risk. Do you take the risk or not? That's the question, right? And that's what I ask myself all the time, and that's what traders ask themselves, and that's really what trading is. Finding that pocket, finding that place, finding that moment in time, you know? And what is it to you? And what does it mean to you? And once you should have the same one over and over again. You know what I mean? Let's take a look at quant. So quant's been strong, 192, right? Holding it. Came back down for a bit of a sell. Sold back up with the volatility of the night. But look at that 4 hours, still very oversold. And now, look, now you got the bearish divergence. You know, I sold 184, the bulk of my position. Got back into another position. Didn't get huge gains on it, you know. And now I'm looking, I'm like, you know, it might just be time to let quant sit out for a second. 4 hours very high. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, I gained another 4% out of quant, right? And you take a look at the 1 hour. It's all about that 1 hour time frame. 1 hour is showing signs that it may move continuously up. 15 minutes getting a little cooked. So we'll take a look at quant together. Right now, trade for quant actually that we opened is up, right? Still sitting at about 4.5% and could continue to the upside. It has legs in the 15 minute, all right? So I'll show you what I have going for quant and what I see. I've been trading quant on and off. It's been the hot coin to trade. ISO 222 coins. Looks like XRP may come back in the game too. We'll take a look at XRP. Oh, then let's get cooking. Shout out to Vidal. Shout out to everybody here on the live. So check it out. I mean, quant's been going up somewhat parabolically. Like, we all have to see this, right? I mean, and in my humble opinion, which me and Forrest actually pointed this out. Remember, if you remember, me and Forrest were on Sin City Crypto just last week when I was in Las Vegas. Oh, happened to be in Vegas. Happened to be on Sin City Crypto. Happened to have a blast, right? And again, why people don't trade what I trade, but at the end of the day, right, you could have seen this two ways. One way, it's a bit of a shoulder, a head, and a shoulder, and you can see there it is, and then you could take the neckline to the head, and that's really where you should be going. And you got pretty close to that measured move. But you can also call it a bit of a cup and handle, right? And then you can grab the handle here and get your measured move. That's pretty much where we went there, out of the cup and handle to the upside. So it did the damage, it did the semi-cup and handle to the upside. Unbelievable for quant, all the way to the measured move of 202. All right, that's like, well, I believe where it could go to, and it went to a high of 194.50, which is unreal. So we delete all that. I just wanted to show you the math, why I've been trading quant, why the bigger time frames look absolutely scrumptious for quant, and why that inverted head and shoulder really dug us out of a hole. Another way to dig out of a hole is a cup and handle inverted. You see them when you begin to hit bottoms, right? Now you got a trend line forming. You also had this going, and some could say, well, you also had this symmetrical triangle, right? Which you broke out of, which Bitcoin's in. Does Bitcoin follow suit and break out of this too to the upside? Measured move would take you to 236, 239, right? So does quant continue is the question. The daily's pretty high and overbought, okay? You take a look at your 3-day. Your 3 days getting cooked too. Your 4-day, your 5-day, your 8-day, your weekly, all your time frames. And look, quant's been pumping since it was back at 36, all right? People don't realize that it just did an amazing 4X, and it did it since June, right? So there was an ISO 20 pump in your face, and people were going to begin to take profits on this run that had been for a while. I believe we're going to see a move for quant somewhere sideways or back, at least down to 146, Can't guarantee it, but you can see you're pretty high and cooked on multiple time frames. All right. So let's get back into our 4-hour time frame, which has been, plugging along and continues to go up to the upside. Let's take a look here. It definitely flagged out with some buy pressure to the upside. Beautiful flag. And it definitely has a measured move all the way to 210. So it could continue for sure to the upside. All right. It's got a little bit of bearish divergence beginning to form here, all right? As you got, this is a flatter swing, and that's a nice swing up. It's a bit of bearish divvy right there, as you can see, all right? And even here, this is your swing down, And here you have a swing up. I mean, that's also bearish divergence. Okay, I just want to make that clear. So that's bearish divergence, hands down. All right. So you got bearish divergence in the 4-hour time frame, which would heed me to take some profit. Okay, but you could go sideways, take, you know, and you do have a bigger measured move. Wouldn't be surprised if you did get pushed back up due to just, there's a frenzy for this right now. There's a kind of want for it. There's the idea that Swift is getting down right now, and there's just a feeling in the air that quant is the one. It is getting extended, though. To me, I came in and out. I got the frenzy ride up. I can bow out. I don't have to continue to ride. But again, we'll go from there, right? So I just closed out a position at exactly 4%. I sold into the frenzy. It kind of pumped into my move. So I'm out for 4%, right? And it's my second quant trade, right? And I kept another one open that never actually opened, which is cool. I can actually cancel that for now. So that trade is now canceled, all right? And how am I doing this? I'm doing this all in 3 commas, all right? I'm doing this all in 3 commas. You can see right here, I just closed this trade for quant at 4% at 8:49 p.m. Another gain. And I opened it up today at 9:56 in the morning, right? And I closed it now. 4% on a Sunday, to me, unbelievable. And I made 18% again, so I'm compounding that 18% that I just made, making another 4% on top of that. And every time you make a gain with a gain, you're compounding, right? Because you're making a gain off the gain you made, and that's compounding interest. And over time, that defeats everything. So remember that. You know, he who understands the you know, they say the compound interest is the 8th wonder of the world. He who understands it benefits. He who doesn't pays for it. And you know who said that is Mark Twain, Samuel Clemens. And it's a beautiful quote. And it means something to me because I was named after him. And what he says is amazing, right? He was an amazing person. And he really got my start in life. He was the first person I really learned about that I was like, you know what? I want to be something. I want to be someone like that guy. He's cool. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Can we keep getting those likes up to the lifers? I love you all. 507, 378. We're on the way. We're on the way. We're on the way. We're on the way. So quant could continue to the upside. I do see a bit of a move here. 7-minute time frame's wiggling its way up. I believe you could see a move. It's showing signs of life here. I believe quant will get up there. But then you're going to see some massive divergence. And eventually it's going to have to kind of spill over at one point, in my humble opinion. But hey, you never know. The hype is real for it. It could continue to pump. Anything could happen. Shout out to everybody on the live. Your DMTR called Bang 2 Lifer. Thank you. We'll take a look at that for Dematria. But that's my idea for quant. Anyone who asked about quant, thank you. And I'm going to break it down. I can keep my mouth closed and let everybody think I'm an idiot. Or I can keep my mouth open and remove all doubt. Here, money, man. Mark Twain wrote at an 8th grade level and was considered one of the best authors. I love that, right? Send in a super chat or TA on a, he did not write on an 8th grade level. That's not true, man. That's just not true. You know what I mean? I don't believe so. I'd have to verify that before I said that was true or not. Mark Twain, I truly, he did not. I'm gonna have to call no on that. No, and it wasn't it wasn't 8th grade at the time. No, because at the time he was well learned. He was well learned at the time. He was revered as one of the greatest writers of our time. Like, no. It's not true. It's not true. That's not true. Kerry Coates, that's not true. I would go to bat against that. But anyway, I don't want to spend the whole time doing this, but I refuse to believe. Let's take a look at Casper Network that was put on our radar by someone on the live. Also talked about on token metrics. We were all over it. We knew it was a hot coin. We looked at it. We had a good feeling about it. It started to make big moves. It started to be heard about. It started to ring bells. Casper. And let's take a look at what happened here for Casper. So I put it out. First time we put it out, it was in like a different channel here. We'll talk about it. So the first time I looked at it, it was something like this. See, it was like that. And we got in right there with the stop loss here. But look, the stop loss never got hit at 9%. It got dang close, I'll be honest. But it never hit us. And we got smoothed out. And then this thing would continue to the upside. And you can kind of see we put it in this falling wedge after that. And, man, lo and behold, this thing would continue to bang. And this thing is up 53% gains for Casper Labs. And we got up by the skin of our teeth, but we still got it. It is what it is, baby. It is what it is. Right in the middle of reading my post, I was like, I don't write on an 8th grade level. Mysterious Stranger, Chapter 11. Noise. I should not have said anything, only something I heard from a lawyer. It was not meant an insult. He was a direct in common sense. It helped him reach the masses. Don't want no trouble. Me, no, I'm not. I don't have any trouble, man. Hemingway wrote at a similar level. It's not considering his intelligence. But that's also not true, though, because I read both those books, and, like, you know what I mean? I guess you could say, I did read Hemingway in 8th grade, right? But to me, I mean, I don't know, man. Like, I would never consider writing at a certain level. Like, the poetry and the way they put words together, like, how could you? I don't know. Like, I guess because I'm an artist and I'm looking at it differently. Sent you something special on your Sunday Twitter post on the live. Thank you, Lifer. You're amazing, as always. Thank you. I appreciate that. I saw that. Appreciate you, man. The Mysterious Stranger was Mark Twain, tapping into a next level idea. Shout out to Anku Kutsu Butsu. It's verified. No. It's Genius Pros. Bro, your genius came at a later stage. Shout out to Gregory the Sniper. My man. You're funny, man. I can't even believe you would say that. Such a thing about me. I appreciate that. Let's take a look at, I get bashful now. I'm humble about that. That's like, wow. So we looked at Casper Network. We'll continue to go is what we're asking about Casper now. So Casper hit. We hit for gains. Let's see it on the gains for gains. All right, it's up there. Casper for 53%. We nailed it. So we can delete it now. We don't have to let anybody know it's over. Last week's work doesn't pay next week's bills, right? Like, we got to move on to our next one. So here, I mean, we're getting overbought on the daily, 3-day. We're pretty cooked. 22 hour. So, yeah, I mean, we'll put an alert here on the middle, and we don't have to touch this till this comes on down. We'll pull a Fibonacci, and, you know, we'll meet you back at the 618 Casper Lab, Casper, Casper. And, you know, or maybe you go sideways. We don't know what you want to do, but whatever you do, we'll be waiting for you for our next move. All right? So it was a good run while it lasted. We'll be back to catch you up on another one. And this is what you do. Patience pays, baby. Patience pays. Even put a blue line here, throw an alert there. When we cross that line, it'll tell me, and we'll know. REEF continues to move here. REEF has been interesting to me, honestly. And I put it here today, and it banged. Look, for 18% in the last 22 hours. Look at that. The last 3 hours, last 1 hour. This was a call I just made. 18% gains for REEF. Stop loss right there. Look at that. Beautiful move. Held it, actually, to the upside. Shout out to anyone that may or may not have got into REEF. I just hit this coin today. Unbelievable. I mean, falling on gains. And look, I posted this today at 5:57 p.m., flagging on the 4 hour. 1 hour may need to reset, but that's a beautiful flag on the 4 hour time frame. Look at the 4 hour moving. Lack of bearish momentum. That thing just looked absolutely Swedish. Get it? Sweet-ish? Swedish? No? Okay, I won't do that ever again. Sorry. Yikes. Tough crowd. All right. I'm going to walk out. Oh, you just hit me with a freaking lemon. What are you doing? Guys, what? Get that guy. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. I don't want to see that guy in here ever again. Get him out of here. How dare you? You throw something at me again? I can't believe that. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. Hey. I think he's gonna do it again? Hey, don't you throw that. Don't. Oh! He did it again. Get him out of here. If I ever see you in here again, get your schmuck face and get your lemons and get yourself out of here. Talk about it. You're going to throw lemons at me? The guy who uses lemon, what, you going to throw lemons at me? My God. Get this guy out of the street. Get him out. I can't concentrate anymore. I'm losing it, Jimmy. I'm losing it. Blowing my cool over here. Whew. Sorry. Sorry. Oof. My God. All right, let's talk about what a move for REEF. What a beautiful move for REEF to the upside, right? I mean, amazing move for REEF. Shout out to anyone that may or may not get into REEF. Bang, bang, bang. And that's how we do it here on this live on a Sunday. 18% gains for REEF. And we walk on water here daily. Hey, leaving the group is like leaving the promised land. It's like, am I leaving this trading group is like being like, I don't like to get paid. I don't like to eat. I just want to go my own and starve out there. No, you could do it alone, but man, leaving the trading group to me, I mean, look at that. That was posted at 457 beautifully. Anyway, it is what it is, baby. It is what it is. You can bring a horse to water, but you can't force him to drink now, can you, John? Lit makes me crazy. Cup and handle move yesterday. Interesting. Lit. REEF was an amazing chart posting this afternoon. Thank you, man. Learn, enjoy, and laugh with us. I know, right? I'll be your therapist, Sam. Hello. Shout out to Fidel, man. Thanks, man. This is what happens when you trade 24/7, man. You are removed. Is ERN going to pull through? You never know. Maybe you know more than me, you know. Leave that shirt alone. You're funny, man. Leave that shirt alone. That's funny. I like you. Not to be confused with Norwegian. Shout out to Bartholomew Smurfington, my man. Oh, my gosh, man. My man. How's everybody doing tonight? How are we all feeling on the live? And, we lost people that I think they thought I was, like, really seriously bugging out. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, seen people left the stream when I was bugging out. Like, aren't you not entertained? You know what I mean? We eat good in the trading group. I mean, all day long, man. Appreciate you, my friend. Appreciate you. Once you get it and you're with it, you see what's going on. You see what's going on. You know. Scallop fell all resistance. Look at that resistance, though. Never made it. Never made it. Just couldn't get to the upside. AERGO, the gift that may keep on giving. The daily wants to move for AERGO. Thanks for the laughs on a Sunday night. 333. Shout out to Aaron Supernop, my man. Appreciate you for the 333 super chat. You're the man. God bless you and yours. As you get through this squat Sunday night, this tough weekly candle close, but we had a good weekly close. So far, so good. It could have been way worse. We did hold 13. We held. I'm looking at QRDO. I'm nice enough to show you QRDO. And, you know, you have this resistance. You have this shoulder, this head, kind of a right shoulder area. You're oversold in the daily. You're hovering on the 786. It's high risk, high reward for sure, but it's just something that I'm glancing at. All right? Yeah, just taking a little gander, taking a little look-see. You never know. You never know. Do your own research. I am not a financial advisor. Nothing I say and do should be taken as financial advice. Please get yourself a financial advisor and do your own due diligence before getting into any project, coin, or trade. I'm done. I mean, Morpheus just seems like it may continue. It's doing something funny. I wouldn't push my luck with it, but it's interesting. All right, it's interesting. MakerDAO has been on the radar. MakerDAO. A little bit of MakerDAO. A little less comedy, please. I'm listening for information and giving my time to you and not my family. Did you really say that? I may have to remove you, man. Did you really say that? I hope you're joking, right? A little less comment. I hope you're joking. I hope, honestly, as much as you say that and I respect you and your family, that vibe is just whack. That's just a whack vibe. I kind of want to remove that comment. That vibe is just whack, right? Like, it sounds like you're telling me what to do. Like you're my boss or something. I don't like that. I really don't, man. God bless you and your family. Like, please, I love you and I want you to succeed. But wow. Yikes. Good, man. What about you? Hope is life good to yours. Thank you so much. I feel motivation to see your stream. I chose Crypto Life or any other streamer actual at the time. You're awesome. Tips for sharing your experience and as a chart analysis. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. I'm not into change here, but you should be setting up for a short or long. Is take the information and be ready. I'm not in change here. You're the best lifer. Thank you. Can't be serious at all times. Lifer goes through it all on this stream. Comedy is nice. Appreciate you, man. Shout out to everybody here. Shout out to SA981. It's Sunday Fun Day, right? Lifer, just let me know through Telegram. We whack on your phone. More comedy, please. HORD, when we have a chance. 70s comedy. Don't lose your inside. I love you, man. Best crypto goose out there, man. I love you, man. I want to be the goose. Crypto goose. I want to make that a hoodie, and it says the crypto goose, and it has like this beautiful goose, and everyone's about to eat it or something. I don't know. It's something crazy. Life, we love all you do. We also think of you, so go see your friend and enjoy the rest of the short evening that's left, man. May God bless you and yours, man. Thank you. I appreciate that. Carrot and REEF, MTX. Look at that. Illa. Burp, which is funny, right? Yeah. Crypto Goose. Your vibe is much needed. Your vibe is much needed. God bless you and yours, man. Thank you for being here. I mean, we thoroughly went through Bitcoin pretty nicely. The one thing we have to check out, and so it's still in the flag, and this flag could bump to the upside. I'll keep you updated in the trading group. Right now, that looks good to me. Let's take a look at ES1, the ES1 mini futures, and let's take a look here. Keep it down. No, I'll be as loud as I want. Keep it down. So look here. I mean, bounce, bounce, bounce. It's really all about staying above this zone. 35,075. Up a little bit, 35,000. You know, if we can hold 36, there's a chance. We got a bit of a chance. The 15-minute, not looking healthy. Right now, it's at a resistance point and unable to get above this area, right? So we have to then take this top trend line here and put it in, and then take like some type, and like this is looking like a bit of a bear flag. So that's going to have to come on here and do some type of double bottom. So if you can't double bottom off this area and this double, like you got to be able to hold this zone and bounce back to the upside here. We're going to be struggling. So the S&P, we're not out the water yet at all by any means. The 1 hour time frame looks great for reversal. So can the 15-minute just kind of do what it needs to do and we can bounce back to the upside, right? That's the question. 4 hour time frame is dumping, and so it's all about this 1 hour. Can the 1 hour plug us up? Crazy enough to say, but like, can the 1 hour stop the bleeding and get us back above 3,600, right? 3,665, really. If we can't get back above 3,650, I would expect more downside, and I would expect to fall somewhere to this area at 3,390, and that's not going to be good unless we see a decoupling or something crazy happen, which could happen. So we really don't want to lose this yellow area. See this bar? It's a big deal. We lose this bar, we're dropping to 3,380, and that's not a good sign for the rest of the market, all right? We're going to move on to DXY right before I jump out of here as well. The DXY. And so far, we have double topped and has come on down. And we want to make sure this is a real double top. We don't want to leave these areas, right? We'll get rid of this other graffiti. But we really want to see this be a double top here. We want to see the rejection continue to the downside. We want to see this roll over here it's really about this 4 hour rolling over. This 4 hour rolls over, my goodness, this would be a blessing. And then if we can get our M and then continue to dump all the way to my circled area, this would be a relief rally for Bitcoin, and it would be amazing. So far, it's great because we have resistance that we're not able to get above at 130. So 113, 39. So if we get back above here, it changes the whole story, and it's bleed out for Bitcoin. We stay below here, good things are happening. So we're going to watch this throughout the day, but this spells a week of bullishness for Bitcoin if we can't get above this diagonal resistance or this zone on the dollar index. And I like what I'm finally seeing. And then look at this giant M that will bring us even lower. So I have a lot of bearish plans for the dollar, as you can see, and I'm hoping that they go in my favor. So the monthly chart suggests we are done and cooked and about to dump. And so I'm looking at the monthly on Bitcoin, and that's why I also bought a whole Bitcoin. I looked at the bigger time frames. I looked how far we are through the bear market, and I said, hey, I believe I'm going to buy the bottom right here. I bought a whole Bitcoin live. If you didn't know that, you can watch this episode where I bought a whole entire buying one Bitcoin now. It got 6,800 views. It was one of my biggest watched episodes in the last few weeks. So get us up there, man. Get us running up. 427 people, 468 people on the live, 427 likes. Thank you so much for the love. $20.90. But check this out. I bought a whole Bitcoin at 19,282, and we're going to see what happens. I put my money on the line. I put my life on the line in front of the public. I'll either get thrown tomatoes at, or I will become the man. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see what happens with that Bitcoin buy. We'll go from there. So another thing on total market cap, as I keep showing you on the weekly, we must get back above the 200 simple moving average, which we got rejected, this yellow line. That's going to be a big deal. Another thing for Bitcoin. First thing I want to see for Bitcoin is it reclaim the 200 moving average here on the 4-hour time frame. We're getting close, but we just got rejected by it again. Can we get above it? 21's about to cross it. That would be beautiful. Can the 50 then turn? Can we get a golden cross? And can we get the price action back above the 200 simple on the 4-hour time frame? That's how a bull run will begin. So I've shown you the bullish divergence. I've shown you so many things. There's other coins that I've put out, but I put them all out for the trading group. They're ready to go. They're tight in the wedge. A lot of them look absolutely beautiful. We've already hit some gains tonight. We may hit some more. Everyone, I got to jump out of here for the night. Thank you so much for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when I post my next video. Remember, if you came to the channel, 99 for Crypto Lifer to be my mentor. Exactly. I will be there for you as much as I can be every single day. And I do updates all the time, and I'm with the group every day, and I spend so much time with the group. XDB is the trade. You're funny. You like XDB, do you? And I mean, it's getting oversold. I got a little bit of bullish divergence. I don't like where the daily is, but I like what the 4-hour, the 6-hour, and some other time frames are. It's looking like it's getting ready for a move. It retraced to the 706, starting to flatten out. It's interesting. Showing some signs of life here. XDB, digital bits, could go back up. It was the biggest gainer of the day a couple days ago. Went up 300%, in less than 24 hours. It was out of control. Everybody, thank you so much for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when I post my next video. Remember, if you came to the channel, then you're already doing the right thing. I'll be back tomorrow, again, at 10 a.m., ready to go, ready to bang. I did an update this morning, an updated Saturday, a live stream on Saturday night. I'll be back tomorrow, the hardest working man in crypto, so they say. And I appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Someone wants HORD. You people see me leaving, you're like, nah, you still got to do one more. Like, we don't care, We don't care. So look, HORD actually was in this channel to the upside. It banged up 83% gains for HORD. Funny, I want to see when I put out HORD, or if I was just playing on it. It's interesting. HORD on 9.4, I was looking at it way back. So I was looking at HORD here on September 4th. Interesting. But you can see, I mean, that would move out of that smaller flag, and now it's in this bigger flag. To me, you got to look at it on the daily time frame, and it's very oversold. Wow. I like what I'm seeing for HORD. It's looking like it may be ready to go. I see what you see. Now I see what you're seeing. That's why I never say no to a super chat. A lot of times can make me money. You people are super smart, and you're always interested in things of high probability. So look at the 50 about to cross the 200 too. That's a golden cross for HORD. That's very, very interesting to me. Unbelievable. 4-hour could, it's in indecision. 1 hour's not in the perfect spot. It is a Sunday night. Could wait for it to cool off, but HORD's interesting. And if anything goes soon, HORD could be going. HORD is on the radar. Thank you for saying that, HORD. Appreciate that. All right. All right, everyone, I'm out of here for the night. Thank you so much for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications so you can find out when I post my next video. Remember, if you came to the channel, then you're already doing the right thing. I teach class every Tuesday from 3 to 5 Eastern Standard Time. If you don't understand this, but you want to get more out of the live stream, come to class. Class is $99, but if you want to pay $60 for the class, join my trading group. We'll give you 40% off. My trading group is $3 a day. It pays for itself in knowledge and wealth. Jump on in today. You will absolutely love it. I'm telling you right now. Everyone, thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you on the next live stream. Be safe. And don't do, just do whatever makes you happy. Live in love, though. I'm telling you right now, love is the strongest frequency. I'll see you tomorrow at 10 a.m.